In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law. To pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
All right, are you ready? I said, are you ready? All right, look. I worked so hard, and I had help. I don't think my help wants to be mentioned, but I had help, and I appreciate my help. I revamped the lighting. I revamped the camera. I revamped the sign. I revamped it all. And what you're about to see is a very rough cut of the whole thing. What you're about to see is not the finished product of the new set. What you're about to see is not the like the end of the line. It's just the beginning. But there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show. We're going to have to, you know what? The mic might have to be moved over here. We might also have to move Johnny over there. We'll see. I gotta scroll. The only thing that's driving me mildly nuts is that the camera is still not dead fucking right on balls even, but it's getting close. You'll see we have the leaderboard scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You'll see that when we bring stuff up, there it is. It's right there. Well, it's right there. Look, nothing in PayPal yet. Look at that. It's, Boosamok says, oof, that looks terrible. What the fuck? Do you have any idea how good this looks on my screen? Dive Bar says, 1/4 inch on the top left as I'm looking at it. I know. And that's not a 1/4 inch. That's not even a 1/16 of an inch. I've got lights that are I'm fucking blind right now. So I got this photography lighting years ago, and we decided not to use them. We decided not to use the photography lighting. We're like, it's too bright. April didn't like it. I didn't like it. And then today I'm just like, the fucking camera is good. It's solid. It's a lighting issue. I gotta just get rid of all this extra dog shit that I have. Turn all the lights off in this room and just take those bright lights and blast them right at my face. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's fucking painful. I don't like it. And as you can see, the sign is eating a lot of the light. We're gonna get all of this figured out in the future. But as of right now, this is what's working. We were fucking with the sign forever. We were fucking with the camera forever. And basically, we had to get to a point where for tonight, it was good. Dive Bar saying, yeah, he could zoom out a little bit. I honestly, fuck you. Honestly, and I will eventually, not fuck you. I'll zoom out eventually. But right now, I wanted to frame the sign as good as we could because we were having that tilting issue. And I wanted to get that nailed down. And we were having all sorts of problems. So I thought, you know what? We're going to get this taken care of. We'll work the zoom if we have to. By the way, the zoom on this camera versus the zoom on the other camera. Oh, my God. Holy shit, is it night and day. And anyone criticizing that lovely sign is out of their fucking mind. 1-2 Skip to My Lou made that sign. It is heavy as fuck, I know, because it's fallen a couple of times. So here's what I'm doing for tonight. Here's what I'm doing for you. Tonight, and tonight only, because this son of a bitch is getting anchored. Any money anyone throws at the toe tonight, if that sign falls on my head, you get even money back. So let's say you throw in $20. Like I said, the toe's been doing okay lately. You throw in $20, that falls on my fucking head today. You get $40. That's the deal. I'm one time only, because after that, this is getting anchored. It's going to be good. We're going to be done with all of it. Let's go to the audience. You know, you guys some of you just are incapable of admitting when something's an improvement. You really are, because you bitched about the last one and you're going to find a way to bitch about this one. And I pity you. I really do. I feel bad for you because you have no ability to just, if your honesty makes you vulnerable, you will go with dishonesty. You will go with the lie if you believe it makes you, that the truth makes you vulnerable. You are not comfortable in yourself. At least that's how I'm portraying you, to guilt you. I believe we call that manipulating. And also, you can see a little bit. We got the lights twinkle-dinkling. We got a little twinkle-dink in the lights. We're going to make that more pronounced. I like it. I think it's great. Grand Poobah with $2 says, my God, it's hideous. The sign looks nice, though. Thank you. Funeral Director says, looks like you're in a tunnel or mine shaft, bro. Switch it back. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to win. I didn't do this thinking I was going to win. K Fallen the Great with $2 says, play us a song. You're the piano man. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Let's go to Kevin Soundboard says, the font is an odd choice. Well, I didn't make the sign. Kevin Soundboard says, the stock ticker is a nice addition. Well, we have so many generous people that I thought we should put that leaderboard up on the screen so everybody could see it. And I will try to update that leaderboard as the show goes on. Funeral Director with $2 says, previous setup hid your double chin. I like it more. Yeah, but this one hides my gut. So you can have double chin or you can have gut. It's up to you. It's a little more professional, as you would say. Let's go to McBuster. He says it's an improvement over that teenager's messy closet look. Thank you. Appreciate it. MSO says, too close. I could smell your breath. It ain't good. It's so nice. It's so lovely. Rexstart parody account. I almost looked. He says, but why is the empty box still there? Orange Boy says, this zoom makes your hair look a little better if I were blind. Rusty Grammar says, diamond plate is rugged as fuck, bro. There you go. Buffalo Jockey with $5 says, at least you look like a fag in a respectable studio. And really, that's all we're going for. I think we all have to admit the lighting is much better, although it's going to take me some getting used to because every time, I'm going to move them around a little bit because I'm fucking blind right now. I am really not doing well with the lighting situation. Dive Bar with $2 says, it looks great, buddy. It really makes your dimples pop. Oh, don't I look like much more of a heartthrob with this setup. I think that's for sure. Thank you, guys. 140 away from tonight. You guys came in $50 ahead because you killed it so hard last week. Also, final tally from this morning was 60 short. So if you guys knock out both, I'll give you an hour today. That's always the offer to the evening show people. And if you guys ever missed, I'd offer the same thing to the morning crew. Look, Packer Backer says, looking good. The sign, not your tits. Ray Peacock says, why aren't you facing forward like this? I can do either one, but the screen is here. And then when we put stuff on the screen, there you go. It's going to be up that way. You look fatter than the mukbang chick from earlier, says Bappa Shop. Yeah, I'm also realizing I'm going to have to move the mic, too, because this is it's going to have to come over here. But we're close. I'm going to say that. We're close on the lights. I notice that when I get too close to this one, it shows up in my glasses. This one, I think, is a proper distance away. But we're going to, we're almost there. I mean, really, we're almost there. I agree with you guys on the Zoom. Don't worry. We're going to get that. What I want to do is I want to bring everything down and zoom it out a little bit. I think that's the move. I think this bust look, like the shoulder up thing is not good. But ultimately, I think this is a great improvement. I love this. This sign is so nice. Thanks again to 1-2 Skip to my Lou. Loaded Wrench with $2 says, for the tanning bed, am I a bit white? Look, man, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. It's summer's coming. I'll be fine. I tan up like that. You know us Germans, we're tanned people. Funeral Director with $2 says, looks like you're in a tiny wooden chest with a flashlight. Everybody's got, I do better. The business does better. The show does better. Things level up. And you guys are, that if I get compliments, my head gets big. So you don't give me the compliments. But I wish you guys, like Buzamok and all these guys, I wish they could drop the act for a second and admit your boy didn't do too bad, did he? I think that's what we all want to do. Kevin Soundboard, would you prefer this? Is this what you'd like? If I turn that way, would it be better? Kevin Soundboard is really upset that I was turned this way towards the other monitor. How's this? Is this better? There. A lot better, but I want the steel toe to be seen. And the glare off this boot, I really don't know what to do about that. I did this lighting configuration in so many different ways. The only other way is maybe shoot it across, but then that's not going to be, I don't know. But I'll turn this way. Kevin Soundboard will be happier. Loaded Wrench with $2 says, Indian in the cupboard looking ass. Hey, I'm keeping track of everything everybody drops in tonight. And everything everybody drops in tonight, if this big fucking thing falls down, you guys are getting even money back. You guys are getting even money back if this fucker falls down. I feel like it's fallen down enough where I have it balanced to the point where it's not going to fall again. And tonight it gets anchored. So, Billy Bob North. See, this is nice. He says, wow, I'm pleasantly surprised at how much worse this could have been. I will take that. This light does need to come back, though. It's washing me out a bit. They're nice lights, though. They're really nice. I don't have a single light on in this entire studio area except these big fuckers shining right at my face. Don't let Gordy stand underneath it. No, of course. No, of course. I will not let Gordy underneath this until it's anchored. McBuster says the map, gay F word Melton, seething as usual, got him rattled. You're not the first person who's told me that. I had a couple people write me today that said, boy, you've really got him riled up today. He's mad. I thought A-logging someone was supposed to be fun. I thought if you went after someone, you were like the guy having fun. Why am I always the guy laughing at people? Why is everyone else getting mad and I'm the one laughing at people? Why are you acting like the cow and I'm acting like the farmer? This is, You've got the whole process wrong. Again, I should just start doing a show where I rip on myself and I A-log myself, and I would do better than I already get more views than they do, but I would do better at A-logging me than they would. It's ridiculous. Funeral director says, looks like you're streaming from inside your coffin, bro. Here. There you go. Buffalo Jockey with 5 says, you're trying for change. That's all that matters. See, you guys are right. This is why I prefer you guys insulting me. Buffalo Jockey giving me a compliment makes me feel really weird. Aaron's Dingley thing says, your camera is okay-ish. Can you get the guy who set up the camera in the Stearns County Jail? Bring Me the News and Fox 9 had a good photo. Did I make Bring Me the News too? Yes, I'm all over it. Steel Toe is box office, baby. Steel Toe is box office. The sign is slightly crooked, needs to go up. Camera left about 2 inches. No, it's a camera issue. It's not. The sign is, everything's level here. It is a camera thing, but we'll get it. KB tore Melton a new one today. I mean, that's not hard. He's got rhinoceros hide. He'd never feel it. Stoney's ad is still there. It's in the bottom right. We're going to fuck around with that too. Small Town MN Gal says, where are you putting the digital whiteboard? All right. This is where we have an issue. So the digital whiteboard, I checked the delivery today. It looks like Thursday. The issue with that is either we zoom this out enough where we put the digital whiteboard off to this side, or we do the digital whiteboard could go off to this side here. We'll see. We'll see when it gets here. Right now, the scroll is the digital whiteboard. Buzamok, we're going to get to my action figure. Thank you very much. McBuster says they are calling Miss Tay the new Chad in the non-binary O-rings chat. Very rude to women over there. What's wrong with Miss Tay? Oh, because she gives us money? Well, cry more, bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Funeral director with $2 says the sign is hanging high on the left side. Slopes. No, the sign is fine. The sign's level. We fucked with the camera so many goddamn times. We're like, there it is, right there. And then I fuck with it. I couldn't stop fucking with the thing. And that's what screwed it up. Nicole says, zoom out, put yourself to the far side of the boot, the board on the other side. So you want me over here, and then the board. Okay. All right. No, I see what you're saying. By God, I think that might just work. MSO says, how is this going to work when Johnny is there? MSO, we're going to cross that bridge when we get there, buddy. That's my God's honest answer, is we're going to cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, I don't know. I'll be over here. We'll put Johnny over there. That might have to be it. But step 1, get the sign up, get it on the air. You know, like they say in pro wrestling, get the match in the ring. We got the sign on the air. Now, the other thing is, like I said, anchoring this, every time I look up at that top left corner, I feel like I start to see it move. Gah. Again, if that big fucker does fall, anyone who throws in money today gets their money and even money back. You do get a little something. Chad Buzamok says, poor Johnny would get trapped under that sign while Aaron is just eating queso. Oh, speaking of queso, you want to hear? I'm going to share with you guys something very. Oh, by the way, here's my remote control for the lights, for the sign. Very nice, right? Moving up in the world. I figured I'd share this with you guys. See, now, what am I supposed to do when you guys do this? Numero Uno says, holy shit, this new studio look is amazing. Don't change a thing. I don't know if he's kidding. I don't know. It's numero uno, so I think he's fucking with me. Funeral director with $2 says, is it supposed to be orange? Is that your favorite color? Well, that's the Steel Toe Morning Show's color. Sean Lene says, looks good. The sign, not Aaron. Orange Boy says, oh God, a fat story incoming. All right, here you go. Concrete Petey says, I'm regretting the HD camera. I can see your diabetes spreading. God damn it. No. McBuster says, yeah, just move that sign up 2 inches, camera right, and we can do a No. No. All right. Do you want the fat story or no? Because I do have a fat story for you. So, yesterday, oh, by the way, 1-2 skip to my Lou says, I'm here for the feedback. So far, hilarious. Sign looks great, but yes, zoom out. I like that last guy's idea. Well, yeah, I mean, the plan is to zoom it out eventually. Again, the goal today was just get it in the ring. Get it on the air was the goal today. 120 away from today after Sean Linane gifts a membership. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, buddy. You guys are already 120 away. Thanks a million. Let's go. Let's get to the fat story here. You guys are very busy in this chat. My goodness. And the super chats coming in. Appreciate it. Keep them coming. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, super chats, Rumble rants. And again, if you guys knock out what they missed this morning, then you guys are going to, oh, wow, that looks good. Holy shit. Is that from YouTube and Rumble? Jesus fucking Christ, that looks amazing. I just saw, somebody just sent me screenshots from YouTube or Rumble. Holy fuck. What a handsome boy. My face looks fat as fuck. So anyway, Aaron's tranny attraction says, can't be more hacky unless you did whiskey tasting. Well, let's get a flight out here. So the fat guy thing. I made a conscious decision. I went to Target the other day, Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Saturday. Can't remember what I needed. But I went to I went to Target, and while I was there in the freezer section, I saw those you know those microwavable beef and bean burritos. You know they're like El Grande or whatever. You know those? So anyway, I got those. And don't worry, I made them in my Ninja Foodie. I didn't microwave them like some kind of a hack. I took 2 of them. I put them in the Ninja Foodie 380 for about 10 minutes. Flip them over after 5. But also at Target, I got a jar of white queso. And I took a spoon and I took the white queso, and when I flipped it over, I put the white queso over top each burrito. If you're wondering why I go to the gym 4 days a week and I can't get under 220 pounds, that would probably be why. It would probably be the two-fisting, the microwavable burritos with white queso. Sean Linane says that's some redneck shit. It is. It really is. But somebody said that I would watch the sign fall on Johnny and just sit there eating queso, and it reminded me of that, and I figured you guys deserve to hear that. But listen, I haven't dipped my pizza rolls into white queso. All right, look, then last night before bed, I did have a handful of Doritos, and I did dip them in the cold white queso, and I ate the... Look, I have good food in this house. I have healthy food in this house. I cook very well. I just don't. No, JH, I'm not at all. Orange Boy says Aaron is going to defeat himself in his next fight before his next fight. Thank you. Numero uno with $1 says you found a stud to nail that flat board in your studio. Feels like old. It's funny. I don't know. There's so many insults being thrown around in that one comment. It's very meta. Rexstart parody account says, not helping those rumors about SP leaving. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, SP's leaving. That's the newest one out there. Oh, no, the newest one is that my $50 fine is not a fine. It's just court fees because it has to be worse. It can't just be that. Doom says, holy shit, this is horrid. You're wrong. I got sent screenshots of this, and for this being day one, for this being day one where we have we got a lot of maneuvering and fixing to do, I got sent screenshots of how this looks, and it looks spectacular. Doom, I understand where if something looks good for me, it looks bad for you and your employer. I get it, but you need to go nurse your employer right now. He's having a fucking meltdown again. Poor guy. Poor guy. Let's go to Chad Buzamak. He says, why do you call cum white queso? That's not what I said. It's white queso. That was not a metaphor. It was literally, that's what it was. Hulkamash Baby says, your diet is what a broke college kid eats. You are literally garbage. You know, it's one thing to eat that shit because you have to. I've made the conscious decision to do it. That's the problem. Das Optic Nerve says, why are your lights bouncing off the sign? Because we probably need to back them off a little bit. We probably need to back the sign off a little. Like I said, we're going to have to back that off and direct it a little better. Maybe backlight the sign some. I don't know. But like I said, today's goal was get it on the air, get it out there. And I love it, man. I really like it. I like how it looks. The camera's much better. All of the new shit paid off. From here on out, it's just tinkering. It's just a whole bunch of tinkering. Well, thank you guys for a very fast start to tonight. 120 away, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Thank you so much for your assistance. Oh, and my shirt color is finally right. Which is nice. All right, let's jump on to our first thing. McBuster with a good point. Yeah. McBuster says Doom needs to take some lessons from Third World Aristocrat. Wow, what a talented clipper. Yeah, Doom, your thoughts on, well, not really thoughts, I guess. You have to defend your boy. So your cope on that Third World Aristocrat video that's going everywhere. Oh, boy. I'll tell you this. Tell him when he's telling lies. I mean, he fucking nailed it and kind of embarrassed your boy in the process. Not that, I mean, look, that's something we do on a daily basis. It's pretty bad. Let's go to this clip of Triple H. I really do like this one. Triple H has been going everywhere promoting WrestleMania this week. It's WrestleMania week, by the way, guys. We got Easter. We've got WrestleMania. And while I'm not as big of a wrestling guy as I used to be, I thought this clip of Triple H on Flagrant 2 was perfect. I mean, Triple H kind of echoing my thoughts on the internet. You know, basically, they're like, hey, man, do you worry about what people say on the internet? And his thoughts are kind of mine, which is, no, of course not. Those people are retarded. Like, there's experienced reality, and then there's what the internet wants to believe. And I thought this was the best takedown of that.
The internet's not real life, right? And the bitching and the fucking complaining that is on there, it's not real life. Like, you could read the internet and it'll sound like this thing is dead. It's not, you know, like, and I'll use Cody as the example. Cody's already jumped the shark. He's dead as a baby face. Yep. He's like, really?
Well, how many times have you heard on the internet, like, oh, this person's finished, this person's over, this person's dead, or this person owned them, destroy, oh, so-and-so destroys so-and-so. That's a big thing. So-and-so destroyed him. It's almost like it's a bunch of spastic retards trying to soothe themselves. It's almost like it's a bunch of people going, I have this opinion. Nobody in my real life shares this opinion. I need to find some people who will tell me I'm right and share my opinion. It's the world's biggest hug box. And if you don't travel outside of it, you will be convinced that that is reality. And that's the funniest and most simultaneously heartbreaking thing to watch.
Because I don't know, I'm in an arena with 10,000, 15,000 people every night going ape shit for him. He's selling the most merchandise. He's like, yeah, like, but sure, whatever you want to say on the internet.
Right,
That's the.
That exactly. And that's fucking perfect. And that's going to probably make a lot of people upset because people that talk the most shit typically are the most sensitive. And it's nice to see that someone, like, you've got a guy running the wrestling company who doesn't pay attention to it because you can't. Like the other guy, if you don't know, the other guy, Tony Khan, who's just some billionaire's kid, runs this AEW wrestling. And all he does is read what the internet says. And if the internet told him that he did great, then it doesn't matter that there were only 3,000 people in the crowd. It fucking ruled. The internet loved it. Some pimple-faced retard on ProWrestlingCunt.com said it was 5 stars, so that rules. Meanwhile, the WWE has 15,000 people a night. They're gonna have probably 100-some thousand people combined both nights of WrestleMania in Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. And you'll have people on the internet going, fucking fail. WWE's done. This is the beginning of the end. And it's like, whatever you have to tell yourself, dude. Whatever you have to tell yourself. I don't know what to say. Let's go to Bocephus. He says it made the fat. Oh, whoa, hold on. We're arguing. People are arguing. I don't want to miss arguing. Oh, there we go. Oh, Doom. Oh, Doom, I knew you were going to cope, but I didn't think it would be this bad. I thought that was a well-edited third world aristocrat clip. Made Nick look really bad. Wow. Okay, Doom, even if it's in a DM or whatever, just tell me that you're being funny. Like, tell me you're just trying to rile people up, because then I get it, and I actually think it's pretty funny. If that really is how you feel, bro, I'm sorry. You lost. You're just done. You're cooked, as they say. That made your boy look fucking terrible, like the liar that he is. It was pretty bad. Taste Fairy says, Doom ain't got shit on third world aristocrat. Yeah. I don't think so either. Bocephus says it made the fat pedo fuck stain look just as bad. I think he got a boil on his face every time he gets... Oh, my goodness. That is Bocephus' opinion. Numero Uno says, I don't know how to take this. The show is looking too good and professional. I'm going to have to stop watching. Oh, boy. It looks so good that Numero Uno may have to... Well, I didn't want to do that well. I didn't want to do that good of a job. Uh-oh. Shit. Chad Buzamok says, this seems like the turn on Doom. No. I've never been pro-Doom or anti-Doom. I will always be pro-fucking with Doom. All the time. I will always be pro-teasing Doom, just making some fun. It's all fun and games till these other people get worked up and they need to take a break. I'll always fuck with you. You know me. Ask Buzamok. Ask Buzamok. Fauci's Pangolin says this show has gone too corporate. Oh, God damn it. See, now I gotta, we're gonna have to move this light. I'm open. I'm so not used to proper lighting. Like, I finally got proper lighting in here. I'm like, fuck, ow, my head hurts. Let's go to, speaking of Chad Buzamok. Chad Buzamok decided to make me an AI doll. So I said, make me one of these action figures that everyone's making. And this cocksucker, I swear to God, put in pictures of Frankie McDonald to make this look like it would be me. Let's put Chad Buzamok's steel toe action figure up there if we could, please. It looks nothing like me. Oh, here. No, let's do it on our newfangled. There we go. So, like, in what way does this look like me? It's, first of all, that's Frankie McDonald in the face. Second of all, the cuck chair. Sir, how dare you? That is not how it was done. Third of all, I will say the Gordy is adorable. The fucking Gordy part is great. The Stoney's gift card is fantastic. The offering plate, here's my only criticism, my only actual real criticism. because this is funny. It's Frankie McDonald, but it's funny. This is outdated. This hasn't been around for over a year. So I think we got to get rid of that. But otherwise, I mean, this, other than this not being me and this being a Frankie McDonald doll put in an Aaron Imholt action figure, I think my final analysis of that would be, fuck you, Chad Buzemach. Fuck you. I hate you, and I hope you die. That would be, no, I don't know. Now if Chad Buzemach dies, I'm going to feel terrible. I don't really hope that Chad Buzemach dies. But for the sake of the program tonight, you're a fucking cunt. That's what I'm trying to say. Deutsch Chad says, it's identical to you. It's not. It's not identical. Chad Buzemach says, he's even dressed up for you. It's a staple of the toe. It's not a staple of the toe. It's been gone for a year. Aces says it's an exact likeness. McBuster says there needs to be a Melton one with a bed monkey doll, Zit Cream, Moody with hunchback saddle, Danny, and wiping stick. I don't think, would Chad Buzemach make one that was insulting and unfair? Because I think he knows Patrick doesn't have the same sense of humor that I do. Patrick gets way more sensitive. I think Buzemach knows what he can get away with and what he can't. And I think the reason he doesn't dig too hard at old Patrick is because Patrick will block and ban. You're a traitor and you're a steel toe guy now. And what's wrong with you? Whereas I'll just go, you piece of shit. I fucking hate you. Good work. Nice work, Buzemach. Nice work. No, there were not 4 Aarons on the screen, Nicole. That wasn't me. What the action figure that you saw on the screen, that was Chad Buzemach made an AI action figure. It wasn't me. And then that cocksucker made a Johnny K one, and look at how that turned out. Like, oh man, look at that. Look at that. That does look nice. He even captured an action shot and it still looks good. Look at old numero uno. I mean, he didn't catch me in the most flattering spot, but there we go. Looks pretty goddamn good if I do say so myself. Looks pretty goddamn good. I'm retweeting that. What a guy. So, Buzemach made a Johnny K AI doll. And you saw what he did to me. You saw what his AI doll of me looked like, right? How the fuck does this work? Like, how the shit I get the Frankie McDonald cuck chair, and then Johnny gets one that just looks exactly like him. Like it's a copy and paste of his face, taking away all the stress wrinkles that are in his forehead, all of his shitty skin on his face from MS. Bullshit. Chad Buzemach is making me angry at the fake AI. I'm getting mad at Johnny for his AI doll. Fuck you, Buzemach. He's still sick. See, it's bringing, these AI dolls are bringing out the worst in people. Oh, he made a Kevin Brennan one too? All right, I'll bite. Number 1, the GOAT. Yes, of course. A Macintosh computer from back in the day. Dollar bills, y'all. Short show today and a black cat. Oh, and the bike helmet, of course. The bike helmet with the fucking balaclava thing. You know what? You know what I'd classify that one as? Pretty straightforward. That one's pretty straightforward. Buzemach says they're both identical. They're not both identical. They're not. The one you had made of me is not identical to me. It looks more like Frankie McDonald. I'm not going to sit here and tolerate this abuse from the likes of you. Thank you very much. All right. They're saying Brennan wasn't red enough.
Wow. Do not clip that.
Well, either way, Chad Buzemach has been playing. He's playing around with the AI action figure things. He's having a gay old time with it. And he's done, look, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. The Brennan is great. The Johnny is fantastic. I do have a feeling that he purposely mangled my doll. I do. I feel like he purposely. Oh, God, somebody sent me Jesus Christ. No, somebody sent me a text on the show line, and it was me making this face like that. And he had superimposed a small nude man with a giant penis going into my mouth. Anybody who's been watching the show tonight knows that never happened. That did not happen. Doom says, Aaron, get some sun, buddy. Yikes. Yeah, as soon as your boy figures out the problem for those face lesions, I'll go get a tan. How's that sound? You've picked your allegiances, Doom. You have no room to talk. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, as a woman, I'm sure, you know, all the terrible things about Miss Tay just for enjoying this program. I'm sure you're down with that too. I got to say, some of you are just the most see-through people I've ever seen. Oh, no. J.D. Vance dropped the ball. Literally. So today at the White House, they had Ohio State. They had the national football champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, at the White House, and J.D. Vance went to Ohio State. So they thought it would be cool for him to be a big part of the ceremony, obviously. So they handed J.D. Vance the national championship trophy, which is a big moment. The whole team is there. They're on the lawn of the White House. J.D. Vance's alma mater, an OSU graduate, J.D. Vance, and the big moment for him, they give him the national title trophy. Let's watch this momentous historical event as it unfolds. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ. JD, you're the vice president of the United States. You've got one fucking job, and that job is to just go and shake hands when people win stuff and not break their shit. I think it would be great if there's a giant crack in it and Ohio State just kept it, you know, like the Liberty Bell, and then just put it in their trophy case and then said, thanks, JD, asshole, and just left it the way it was. That's fine. Look, just dust it off, no problem. What happened? What trophy? And what shitty, awful trophy has a stand where it just sits in it like that, where some asshole can just drop it? Let's watch it one more time. Here we go. Oh, I'll take the platform, you take the trophy. How's that sound? Oh, it comes out like, it does that. Don't worry about it. That's just the way those things. Imagine, like it could have been so much worse. Like, just imagine it breaks. Like, imagine he drops it and it just shatters into a million pieces in front of the entire team. Shit, dude. Let's go to numero uno. Josh Denny fan says, how come the O doesn't connect in the middle? None of the other letters are like that. Honest to God, is that what you've been staring at this entire time? Is that, as this show has been on, and I have been doing the show, is that I literally could have been sitting here going, and you would have been just fine because you were staring at every letter of the board. It's this that bothers you, huh? Oh, God. You know, if I touch it and it falls, I owe everybody money who's given us money tonight. So you don't like the O, that's bothering you. Can I tell you something? I never noticed it until now. But what other letter would be like that? Like the O, it makes sense. You know, it's just a little shwip, that kind of a thing. You can't do that with any of the other letters. You can't do that with... He did it to this O too, so it's consistent. It's not like he did it with one and didn't do it with the other. I'm going to go ahead and say it's Nothing Burger. I'm going with Nothing Burger. Dan Vicious with $2 says, shrink the leaderboard and make it static. Scrolling is distracting. All right, vote with your money. Scroll or no scroll? Scroll or no scroll? for tonight. Dinosaur Fuel says, why so much light? Because we didn't have enough light. So I got 2 giant photo lights, and I threw those right in my face for this evening. And we'll get it all fixed up. We'll get it all fixed up. Right now, McBuster and Doom, the only thing they can agree on is no scroll. Anonymous says scroll. I'm only counting paying customers. Paying customers get their say. You throw in a couple of bucks, your vote is valid. This is like Tammany Hall. You know, if you pay, we pay attention. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. 120 is the number for tonight. However, we missed by 60 this morning. If you guys knock that out too, we'll do an hour. We'll do a 3-hour show for this evening. The girls went to space today, if you didn't see. The ladies went to space. It was Gail King, Lauren Sanchez, and Katy Perry. And they went up on Jeff Bezos's cock rocket, you know, the big dick that took, what's his name, William Shatner to space. One of my favorite moments ever. It's so sad. Like William Shatner, 90-year-old William Shatner, just went up to space, came back down. They asked him what it was like. And he's sitting there going, well, to be in the midst of God and creation, and seeing everything and where we come from. It was, and then Bezos just comes over and starts, yeah, motherfucker. Just start. That's not his dick, by the way. The champagne. He wasn't pissing on William. I could have done that better. But he just comes over and is like, yeah, bitch. Well, we went to space. Suck a dick. Yeah, bro. And like William Shatner then goes back to start talking about his experience in space again. And here comes frat boy fucking Bezos just shooting champagne again. It's like, you know what's so fucking cool about you, bro? Is you're the fucking coolest, Bill. And like the poor guy, you know what? I can't do it justice. William Shatner, Jeff Bezos. Yeah. Here's Bill trying to come. Now, this is only 42 seconds. This might not do it total justice, but either way.
You know what the impression I had that I never expected to have is you're shooting up.
Oh my God.
And this new sky.
Come here.
He's getting choked up. William Shatner's like, you go up and it's blue sky. And he's like talking about how he's about to touch the face of God. And Bezos goes, looking like the worm from James and the Giant Peach. He goes, give me a champagne bottle. Can you let him talk about God and Christ and love and peace for 1 second before we go off and start drowning each other in booze? You're in your 50s, Jeff. This is going to hurt tomorrow. Let Bill talk about the Lord and the Creator, and then you can get fucked up.
I want one.
See, he's got a new chick with her big-ass titties and her ass. So he doesn't want to listen to William Shatner talk about mortality and the Lord.
I want to hear this. Here. You want a little of this?
No, I was just talking about, forever and the depths of space and but by all means, fucking bookstore guy, go ahead and drink up while I talk about, coming to grips with the vastness of the universe, cunt. Yeah, let's spray it. Yeah, fucking no, I can talk about God later. No, it's cool. I can talk about Christ another time. I can talk about salvation. What an asshole. I actually hated Jeff Bezos in that moment because this poor old man wants to talk to you about what it was like up there. And all Bezos can do is be like, yeah, my girlfriend wants to fucking lick champagne off my balls. What do you say, Bill? He's like, oh, it's fine. Just wanted to talk about, forever for a minute. But no, it's on your time, Jeff. It's fine. So the girls went up to space. And immediately, right away, people started shitting all over it. Like, people started, like, Katy Perry came down to make some kind of a statement, And they're like, oh, of course she mentions feminism right away. And of course she starts talking about what it means to be a woman. They're not, somebody just wrote in, they go, how do you not have diffusers for the, I have diffusers on the lights. It's just that they're probably 2-3 feet from my face. I need to back them up. It's okay. Don't shine those things at your face just bare. Ew. They're not bare. They have diffusers on them. They're just probably a little close. So Katy Perry comes down from space. And immediately the first thing I see online is someone going, why did she have to invoke feminism? Why did she? Because she was probably feeling some shit. Like, I don't care what your politics are. When you go up to space and then you come back down and we ask you for your opinion on being in space, you get to say all the retarded shit you want. This is where Douglas Murray maybe has a point. Maybe if you haven't been to space, you can't give someone shit for talking about being in space. This is where the Douglas Murray rule does apply. So let's listen to Katy Perry. This was her after she went up there and came back down. Now, would you still, by the way? I think Katy Perry is, because she's like our age. She's like 38, 40, whatever. I think Katy Perry is like aging, I'll say gracefully. Like, she's not trying to still look 25. She's a mom. She's in her 40s. You know, she's still, I mean, look, she's an entertainer. She's still beautiful and everything, but she's not, it doesn't look like she's trying too hard to trick the Reaper. You know, she's taking care of herself. She looks good, but she's not like, you don't see her, I don't think she's carving her face up or anything like that. I think she's doing it gracefully. But this is her coming down from space. Hopefully no crazy asshole in a midlife crisis starts shooting champagne all over the place.
It is the highest high, and it is...
Nick Rekieta told me cocaine was the highest high.
Surrender to the unknown, trust, and this whole journey is not just about going to space. It's the training, it's the team, it's the whole thing. I couldn't recommend this experience more. This is like...
Oh, well then, well, book it for me then. Could you, you know, I have to talk to my attorney if I want to leave the state. I just got permission from the court to leave the state on a vacation next month. Do you think I have to get the court's permission to go to space? Like, if I take off from Minnesota, let's say, and I go straight up and I go into space, do I need to clear that? Shit, you'd hate to go to jail over a misunderstanding because I went to, you know, see God. That would be bad. And it doesn't take, it only took me a few hours to get permission, so I don't know. You see, well, guys, Katy Perry recommends that everybody go to space at least once in their life. So if you're not making your pilgrimage to the cosmos, what's your problem, you poor asshole?
Like up there with all the, you know, different tools that I've learned in my life, from meditation to the Hoffman process. This is up there because
Hoffman process sounds
what you're
Jewish.
doing is you're like really finding the love for yourself, because you got to trust in yourself on this journey, and then you're feeling the love when you come down for sure, and you're feeling that strength. So I feel really connected to that.
This bitch is writing a fucking song, isn't she? We're getting a Katy Perry space song. We're getting Roar Part 2 is what we're getting. We're getting Roar Part 2 over the going to space. I'm going to space in a capsule, you asshole. It's probably going to be more positive than that, but we're getting a Kate. She's writing it already. She's writing the song in this interview.
Strong, divine feminine right now.
By the way, you're such a badass. I love that the month of April, you're like, I'm going to space and I'm launching my tour.
Wow, two very brave things to do all at once. Hey, I'm going to space. Holy shit, that's fucking crazy. And I'm going on tour. Oh, well, who gives a shit about space? Is it like you're going on tour like nationally? World tour. I'll be gone most of the year. Oh, shit. That is fucking crazy. That is wild. See, people like Papa Shab caught it. He goes, divine feminine. Why do all these people push this creepy shit? I don't know. Call me crazy, but I think it's fair. I think it's fair to go like, oh my God, oh man, I feel like a woman up in space, you know? I think it's okay to do. I don't think it's like a feminist, because like Bappa Shop says, why do all these people push this creepy shit? Maybe I'm getting soft in my old age, but I don't think that like acknowledging your femininity, like again, I'm going with this Douglas Murray thing. I haven't been to space, so I can't imagine what that feeling is like when you come back, but I imagine it's surreal. Bappa Shab says, Bappa Shab says reality isn't sunshine and rainbow. Okay, Rocky, I'm going to tell you something you already know. Space ain't all sunshine and rainbows, you know? Reality isn't sunshine and rainbows all the time. There's your proof that God is a man. My Lost Interest says space period makes you talk crazy. Oh, no. Was she leaking in 0G? God damn it, Katie. Told you guys. You're going to attract space bears is what's going to happen, and then nobody's going to be happy. Sean Linane with $1 says everyone watching just needs to smoke more and stop bitching about the lights. I've heard very, very complimentary things from our audience, which is filled with fucking assholes, by the way. So we've got an audience full of complete dickheads, and they're saying really nice things about the new look. So I do appreciate it. About 300 of you checking out the show right now on all our platforms. Hit like, hit follow, hit the thumbs up. That's the big one for the old algorithm. Thank you for the $1, Sean Linane. $120 away from tonight's goal. And if we go 60 over, you guys get a 3-hour show tonight because of the morning show's miss. And by the way, this sign, we're going to anchor it tonight. But I got the holes drilled. I just need to do the hooks. If this sign does fall down on my head tonight, anyone who's donated money will get their money back plus even money. So you win. If the sign falls down, now I'm just staring at it. If the sign falls down, you guys win. And it doesn't have to hit me, but I'm telling you right now, it will hit me. If it comes down, it's hitting me. I should stop waving at it. But yes, I've decided even money tonight. My Lost Interest says your sign is lit a little hot, as they say in the biz. Yeah, we're going to move these back just because this morning the lighting with the new camera was not good and it was not helping the new camera at all. I just made sure that these were just fucking hitting me. Like I really went hard on the lights tonight. I figure go hard first and then we can always back them up. And that's what we'll do. We'll back them up. If the sign stays up, the terrorists win, says MSO. If we miss the goal twice in a day, I think the terrorists win. 120 is your number. Thank you guys very much. If you feel like throwing in, you know we appreciate it. It was no beg Monday this morning in the morning, so we didn't do the beg session or anything like that. They still got within 60, and I appreciate that. And the evening show, we're doing the same. We're going to have to miss a few times. I think we'd have to miss like for a whole week before we stop no beg days. I think I think it's worth continuing. I think it's worth carrying on. So yes, 120 is the number tonight, but a chance to make up for this morning and do and give yourselves a 3-hour program. Royston S. Bailey with $2 says useless PR stunt. Bezos wants the libs to love him. I don't know if that's the case. I mean, he basically fucking murdered his own newspaper just to piss off lefties. I think it was probably a business decision too. But is that what he's doing? He's trying to get the lefties by sending women into space? I just kind of thought it was a gimmick, really. Numero uno with $1 says, SP, if you're upstairs, can you start jumping up and down a bunch? Thanks, babe. Easy on the babe shit, Uno. I'm not about that life anymore. I'm a oh, fuck. You know that's not good when you forget the fucking word. Monogamist. I'm a monogamist now. Numero uno. I almost said hermaphrodite. And, hey, Buzamak, if I would have said hermaphrodite, you would have let that go, right? I just need confirmation in the chat that Buzamak would have let it go if I would have accidentally said hermaphrodite. Concrete PD says, wait, if it falls over or under his chins, what's Vegas saying? Thank you. Mr. Beat says, I'm thoroughly enjoying no bag days. I'd throw in towards the goal, but I barely got a pot to piss in. Hey, by the by, I found out where that term came from. Pot to piss in, or a window to throw it out of. I haven't got a pot to piss in. Does anyone know, and I'll give Rumble Chat a chance to catch up, and you can tell me. But if you know, and I didn't know until yesterday, I'm going to feel like a big dum-dum. K Fallen the Great with $2 says, holy hairline, Batman. Thank you. Thank you. J-Fish, oh yeah, okay, so somebody got it. Yeah, so tanners used to tan leather with piss. They used to use urine to tan the hide, to tan the leather. And so if you were so poor that you didn't have a pot to piss in, because tanners weren't looked at as very wealthy people, so you didn't even have a pot that you could piss in to tan leather. You were broke as a joke. Concrete PD says, Aaron only read my mean chats over the nice ones. At least he has a sense of humor. I think you'd have to be the biggest steel-toe delusional hater in the world to say that old Aaron here doesn't have a great sense of humor when it comes to busting balls. I don't have fans. I haven't had fans for 15 years. Everyone who loves my show, just I think they're on a decade-long tour to try and make me cry on a regular basis. And let me tell you something. I respect it. I appreciate it. There's a reason they come here. We're simpatico, as it were. Thank you very much, guys. Dub says Romans allegedly used urine to whiten teeth. It sounds a little counterintuitive. Aren't there people who piss on their feet a lot? And don't their feet turn yellow from pissing on them? I could be wrong. That was something that sounded good when I started theorizing it. But then as I went on, I was like, nope, Aaron, that sounds fucking insane. That doesn't sound like a thing that actually happens. I don't think people piss on their feet for funsies. And then their feet turn yellow. I don't know where I got that from. I take it back immediately. Chev Maddox says, guess what Aaron uses to whiten his teeth? I don't know. What? What did I use to whiten my teeth? I have no idea. I'm chomping at the bit to find out what it possibly could be. What whitening substance would I use to make my teeth white? I would love to hear it. Mr. Beat says baking soda. Oh, maybe. Numero Uno says Crest White Strips. Oh, perhaps. Maybe that's what you meant, Chevmatic. I love the wrong answer game. Numero Uno Josh Denny fan says, is it UV light? Maybe it's UV light. Fauci's Pangolin says, could it be Crest? It could be Crest. Chevmatic says, your teeth were never whiter than when you rolled with Nick. You know what I don't like about those jokes is I have all the great comebacks that could body the whole thing, and I can't make them. Ivana Tinkle says, Ed and Michelle live from a bowling alley. Really? Well, let's knock out this fucking goal, and let's go. Hey, Numero Uno, do you feel like talking to Ed and Michelle at a bowling alley tonight? What do you think? We can go take a look-see. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about tonight, a bunch of stories. We are stuck at 120 at the moment, so go ahead and throw in a couple of bucks. Let's hammer that out. Let's see what Ed and Michelle are up to. I swear to God, it wasn't supposed to go to Eric Church, Hands of Time. It was, there we go.
But if I, come close to my average, we might have had a chance at this one. Oh, man. But hey,
so you're not kidding. It's literally just them at a bowling alley. I thought they were doing something or, doing some kind of video deal. Is the chat up? Well, Eric, guys, let's take a look at the chat here. Let's, there you go. There you go. There's the links. Guys, come join us. Let's go hang out with Ed and Michelle and see what the chat has to say. Click the links. I just put them in there. Throw a couple bucks at the toe while you're doing it.
Yeah, I got nothing. Good job. Oh, five of a kind. Wow.
Oh, they're playing some kind of a bowling game where if you get a mark, you get a card. So if you get a strike or a spare, they give you a card, and whoever makes the best hand, they win. I'd be so pissed if I rolled like a 250 and just smoked everybody, but I lose because I got like a pair of queens. Stupid fucking game. Stupid game. Hate it. Hate it. Are you guys going over there or no? We're not going, are we? No, regardless.
No sugar in it. Now you know that that's a good pop.
Regardless, Steel Toe did not say he hates you.
Diet or whatever.
And Zarfonzarelli,
you know when Pepsi.
Steel Toe does not eat jizz. That's not accurate. And don't say that stuff to Ed and Michelle. There you go, another win for the toe. Steel Toe wants your blood. Hello from the toe.
JZZ. JJZZ.
No, no! He read your Steel Toe eats jizz thing, but he called it J-I-Z-Z.
Hello from the toe. Shannon O'Bannon. Another one for the toe from Beach.
Yeah.
Models. Bench top. I don't have the glasses, you guys, so you got to bear with me. I
Read
left
them,
them
Ed.
at home, so everything is like a blur on my thing here. Hype the bread. Aaron is working in the tree line. Aaron is one of the hosts of the morning show.
Hide your bread. Aaron is lurking in the tree line. Thank you, Negro Damas.
Thank you, Mike, for that. Yeah.
See, he's on the phone with Molly.
Is Molly still in there? I don't know.
I haven't seen her.
She's all the way in Ireland, so it's 5 hours later over there for her, so she's probably getting tired.
Numero uno, Ed and Michelle, can you please check out Steel Toe live right now? He debuted a new studio, and we need your opinions.
Yeah, we're into this live stream for over an hour now. And I think she's used to only us going for an hour. But we need to have this game. This is the tiebreaker. I hope you guys are all in on rooting us on the victory here. I got to rebound from that horrible second
Ed,
game.
we don't care. Read the Steel Toe stuff. KF Sage, I am not on the prowl, and he doesn't need to hide Michelle.
I'm just still more the boring ice cream girl. I like my hot tea when I really want it. Okay.
How's the queso? Aaron needs a fix, says Frog Tosser.
Hey, see, I call that. I'm not even out.
Blue. You want to be a rebel? Seven of spades. Okay.
Oh, Ed got one. Ed's out there bowling. He got a card.
Good start.
There's no second chances after this. This is it. It's all or nothing.
Any advice on how to fix a widow's peak? Asking for a friend? Fuck you.
I got my prize money for my little bit of bowling here. As a sub, you still have to pay.
All right, Ed, I'm bored. I was really hoping that Ed and Michelle would lean on the toe, as it were, but they did not. Oh, God, the quartering is mad at people, too. We can get to that a little bit later. Quartering, I guess people are fucking with his coffee, which I'm against. I don't think people should be fucking with his coffee or anything like that, but he keeps whining about his coffee, and then he keeps saying, my coffee's losing money, it's terrible, blah, 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 blah. But then people shit on him because he whines about his coffee losing money. And then he goes, no, we're doing great, we're kicking ass, blah, blah, blah. Well, it can't be both. So then people start fucking with him. I just saw a very funny comment, and I'm going to have to block it out for a second. But, like, then people fuck with him, and he's like, hey, stop fucking with my coffee company that's struggling. And then he pitches it as, like, the libs are fucking with my business, and he tries to make it a political thing, and he tries, like, hey, to be, we always joke that the grift is, hey, you're not a conservative unless you buy my coffee. You know, the only way you can fight the libs is to buy this coffee. He's literally doing that bit. We can get to that a little bit later, but first, Salvatore M. with $5 says, I have to hand it to Melton. You better not. He'll eat it. He works hard. Not only does he do a 5-hour NLO, but he also co-hosts that pretty antisocial show, The Queen. The Queen! All hail the Queen, Queen Meltone. The Queen indeed. The Watch. The Queen of the Watch, of course. Thank you, Salvatore. While I was in the middle of that quartering rant, your super chat came across my chat screen here. And I have to admit, it got me. It got me. That puts us 115 away for tonight. Thank you, Salvatore, and thank you to everybody else. 115 away from tonight's goal. What do you say we all do what Salvatore just did, and we'll call this thing a win for the toe in no time. Thank you, guys, very, very much. Let's go into the new one. Oh, yeah. They on CBS, they interviewed an astronaut about the Katy Perry, Gayle King thing, right? And she got pissed at them because they used a term that she found very, very offensive. Now, I know earlier Bapa Shab was like, why do these fucking women have to use the gender shit when they land from space and talk about the power of being effeminate and shit like that? Well, I'll tell you this. If you hated that, you're going to fucking hate this. This is going to be really bad. So somebody uses the term mankind in this interview. Well, The Undertaker. Not that mankind. And it turns everything from jovial to this.
So explain to our audience why even a trip like this one, all the trips that we take into space benefit mankind.
So it benefits humankind. And
I'd kick her off the fucking show right there. I'd just kick her off the show. You just be like, hey, tell us how this benefits mankind. First of all, it's humankind. Fuck off, leave. But I was going to tell you, no. I just needed to instruct. No, get the fuck. No, because I'm mad now. Ladies and gentlemen, here to talk to us about JoJo Siwa and this trip to space, Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke, everybody. Here he comes. Mickey, would you like a cigarette or perhaps the English fag? Up to you, Mick.
And I'm going to keep correcting
Humankind.
the
I'm
mankind
sorry.
and the man-made and the man missions, because this is exactly what this mission is about.
Oh, really? It's about being an obnoxious cunt who just haggles over the smallest little things in speech? Wow. Way to take a mission to space and trivialize it to something super retarded. Wonderful. Yay. Hey, I've bought into every goddamn feminist cause there is to the point where it's made me too stupid to think. Hey. I mean, it's just, see, Bapa Shab, what you were upset about earlier with the Katy Perry thing where she's like, I felt the power of being a woman, that didn't bother me very much. Like that did, I was like, whatever, you went to space, you get to talk all kinds of shit if you want to. But when you're on TV and they go mankind, like it's what I call those you know what I meant moments. I hate that when people just have to like correct something that's just so arbitrary and unnecessary to what we're talking about that you know what I meant. And like to go with the, hey, you know, what does this mean for mankind? And you're like, it's humankind? Bitch, you know what I meant. Answer the question. And they I'm going to fight. And then to announce proudly, I'm going to push back about all of this stuff. Mankind, manhole, man-witch, mandible, all of it. Yeah, like QAnonymous says, mankind is short for humankind. It's fine. Or you can fight against, how about this one? Man, oh man, you're fucking obnoxious. Amen. Let's see. If I could bring back one celebrity to end this interview abruptly, it would be Charles Manson. Could go with that one. Man whore. Man whore's a good one. Man bun. It's a human bun. How dare you? Concrete PD says they got to stop messing with shows. Just let people be people. We're all different, and we'd all end up being soulless gingers or something. It seemed like an unnecessary attack against the gingers. Manager Manischewitz. Well, Manischewitz we don't want to touch for a few reasons, Makes my skin sizzle. My lost interest. What about the Man-Witch? I mentioned Man-Witch earlier. One of my favorite books, Man Kampf. What are we going to do with that? Human Kampf? I don't understand. If Los Federales says, if that bitch doesn't shut the fuck up, I'm going to commit manslaughter. Oh, my. Mussolini Diff with $2 says, did women make the spacecraft? Well, let's not. I don't think that's mandatory. They do that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's go to Dub. Says Manson could do facial gestures better than Jim Carrey. He was, look, people, I understand Charles Manson is quite the controversial figure, but he really does. No, but here, let's, Charles Manson facial expressions. Let's go ahead and watch The Master. Give us
People look at you today, 20 years later, and they still have no idea what you're about. Tell me in a sentence who you are.
Nobody.
I get it. I feel him. Nope, he's nobody. What are you going to do? Tell Charles Manson he's fucking crazy? Oh, I get it, Charlie. Yeah. George Carlin used to do that same bit. I remember.
You're about. Tell me in a sentence who you are.
Nobody.
It's really in the eyes where he does his speaking, because I heard him.
I'm nobody.
Well, that's not true. You did help organize the murders of Sharon Tate, who was married to Roman Polanski, and the heiress of Folgers Coffee, and she was a pregnant woman at the time too. Don't sell yourself short, Charlie. You've made some accomplishments. You wrote music.
I'm a tramp, a bum, a hobo. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine, and a straight razor if you get too close to me.
You know what? I got to tell you this. We really did lose a great singer or songwriter in Charles Manson. Those lyrics could have been pretty solid. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. Tell me that's not in an Eric Church song today if we couldn't keep old Charlie Manson's brain. You know how many good #1 hit tunes he had locked up there? Also, thoughts of starting a race war. But, how many times have we had to take the good with the bad with other artists? O.J. Simpson cut off his wife's fucking head. He got to golf till he died. Charles Manson can't write a couple of ditties for Dierks Bentley. Fuck off. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. I'm a hobo. Go back. We got songs coming out of this guy.
Buddy. I'm a tramp, a bum, a hobo. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine.
Tell me that would work. I like that. Okay, this is going to sound fucked up, but I just got inspired by Charles Manson. I want to write a song. I want to write a country song with those lyrics in it. How do you do those AI make songs? I'm so old. How do you do the AI make songs? We got to make that song. What is it? I'm a tramp, a hobo, a bum. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine.
Tramp, a bum, a hobo.
Go back.
I'm a tramp, a bum, a hobo. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine.
It's good, dude.
And a straight razor if you get too close to me.
A straight razor if you get too close to. Tell me the guy didn't have chops. Royston S. Bailey with $2 says, I've just noticed that ginger is an anagram of. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I know. Mr. Beat says Manson actually was a singer-songwriter. I know. That's what I'm saying. We lost a good one when Charles Manson died. Write an AI country song. Here we go. AI country song generator. We're doing this. We're doing it. Throw in your money. We're 115 away from today's goal. All right. Create a song. Country. Do we want to go smooth or dark? Here we go. We're going to call the song Charles Manson. Description. He's a bum, a hobo, a drift. We're going to go with a drifter. He is a boxcar and a jug of wine. He is a straight razor if you get too close. We're going to see what they come up with. I really hope this. He is a bum, a hobo, a drifter. He is a boxcar and a jug of wine. He is a straight razor if you get too close. All right. Here we go. Log in to start. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, we don't. We want instrumentals with it. Hold on. What does this mean? Create a song without lyrics. Oh, no, fuck you. We want lyrics. Log in to start. Hold on. Let me take this off the screen in case any of my shit comes up. We're going to create a Charles Manson country song based on those lyrics. I hope it's good. Start creating with cutting edge AI. Please tell. Oh, good. I have my wallet in my back pocket. What the fuck? 24 cents a credit. 25. All right, here. Let's go to the thing here. I got this, guys. Just give me a second. Sent a code. Oh, sent a code to my fucking. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, one more. There we are. No, that's not the right card. Uh-oh. Guys, you're going to have to give me 1 second. We've come too far to not do this. Zero. Oh, I shouldn't read out my fucking card number on the show. We're going to get this done. 0729. That's the expiration. Aaron, stop reading your fucking shit out. There's the zip code. Boom. And guys, anytime. Oh, I'm too far in. What the fuck? Now make my goddamn AI music. Oh, now we got to go back in. All right. Create song, country, dark, Charles Manson. Describe your type of song. We got to go custom lyrics. Music style. No, we got to go quick create. All right. Needs to include here. Needs to include the lyrics. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. I'm a straight razor if you get too close to me. He is a drifter, a bum, and a hobo. All right, let's see what we got. Create song. It takes about 30 seconds. All right, here we go. We got our Charles Manson song being made, recording audio. We're going to be there in a second. 115 away from tonight. Throw us a couple of bucks. Let's bang this thing out and call it a win for the toe. What do you say? What do you say? All right. We're getting there. Our Charles Manson song is almost done. And all of this because of one Rumble comment. All right. While we're waiting on that to cook, let's get caught up here. My Lost Interest says, no way he pulls this off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Throw a couple of bucks our way. We'll keep this party going all night long, my friends. Sit tight while we work our magic. All right, here we go. Oh, shit, this might be good.
Rolling down this lonesome track with the shadows chasing after. Got my thoughts wrapped in a faded sack, living life with a reckless laughter.
Charles Manson!
I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. I'm a straight razor if you get too close to me. A drifter's heart forever intertwined with the open road, wild and free.
It's so Charles Manson! It's so Charles Manson!
Hitching rides beneath the starry sky, with the moonlight as my guide. Whispers of the wind, my lullaby. In this restless life I can fly. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. I'm a stray razor if you get too close to me. A drifter's heart forever intertwined with the open road, wild and free. Each town's a fleeting memory, but my spirit never breaks, chasing dreams like they run from me. In this life, it's all I take.
Get the fuck out.
From the depot lights to the sunset flames, I'm just a wanderer with my name. No chains to buy, no rules to play. Freedom's call is where I'll stay. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. I'm a straight razor if you get too close to me. A drifter's heart forever intertwined with the open road, wild and free. So raise your glass to the restless souls, to the journey ahead, no end in sight. With every mile, my spirit rolls into the dark, chasing the light.
Wow. Wow. There it is. Charles Manson. How do I stop it? Stop playing. Stop. Shut up. Oh, there we go. Not bad, right? Sean Lenane says, Aaron, give me the codes. I'll pay you all night on your dime. Oh, thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. All right, guys. People are sending in requests. Look, I got a goal to hit. So if you guys want to pay for me to make an AI song tonight, I'm down for it. My Lost Interest says, never doubted you, Aaron. All right, hey, My Lost Interest, should I scroll up and read your other comments, or should I just trust you? I'm digging the new Steel Toe Morning Show intro song, says Mr. B. Maybe that, maybe. Maybe that's our new intro.
Reckless laughter. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. I'm a straight razor if you get too close to me. A drifter's heart forever intertwined with the open road, wild and free.
I love that they were able to get that boxcar and a jug of wine line in there. How about a rock version? How about a 10 or a 20 and I'll play it all night, Sam. I'll play it all night. Now do one of a Coke radio guy with a gay lover named Nick. Numero uno says, you better not be about to have a shit take about my boy Derek Guy. Who's your boy Derek Guy? I don't think so. I got Trump and the El Salvador president. I've got Opie. Opie actually had a great line today. Opie was on Twitter and he threw one over Anthony's way and it was pretty good. I got to say, it's probably tweet of the day, to be honest with you. I'm just glad that I don't think that Charles Manson song could have worked out. The only way it could have worked out better is it kind of ended up being like Rosa Parks. You know, the Outkast song Rosa Parks. They don't actually say Rosa Parks in the chorus of the song. They didn't say Charles Manson in that song, but it kind of works. Like it still kind of works either way. All right, let's go to Sean with $20. Thank you very much, Sean. Now we're $95 away from tonight's goal. Thank you, boys and girls. He says, all night, baby. Better be at least 10 hours. What? What better be? Do you have, I don't know what you mean. Tweet of the day after my action figure, you mean, says Chad Buzamak. Well, maybe. Vapashav says, watching Aaron's face light up as he creates something beautiful, or as he creates something was beautiful. Thank you. It felt really good. Anybody who throws 10 or 20 bucks at us tonight and gives me a decent amount to go on or a topic, we'll make a fucking killer AI song. I just need genre and topic. Sean Lenane says, play that song for 10 hours. I will make it the Steel Toe intro song for tomorrow. And I'll play it again to play us out tonight. Now, we're either going to be done at 8:30 tonight or 9 o'clock. It kind of depends on what comes in. Like, we got our goal right now, which is 95. But the morning was short by 60. If you guys bang out that 60 on top of the 95, then we're doing a 3-hour show tonight. Otherwise, it'll be 2.5. Will be the new one. All right, let's, Concrete Petey says, see, creating can be fun. It certainly can. Especially when your muse, especially when your motivation is such a talented singer-songwriter like Charles Manson in this case. So I don't know if you guys heard, but the Supreme Court ruled 9-0 today that Donald Trump, when he deports these guys to El Salvador, to these prisons, El Salvador is not under any authority or under any mandate to send them back. In fact, the Supreme Court kind of chastised in their 9-0 ruling. They chastised the judge who made the ruling that caused this to go to the Supreme Court, basically saying you cannot compel another nation's leader to do something with the United States. You can't do that. This case never should have been here. Trump should have been allowed to do this. So they keep calling this a mistakenly deported man. This is Fox 9, so of course their bias is all hell. President Trump answered questions about the mistakenly deported Maryland man as he hosted Nayib Bukele, the president of El Salvador, at the White House Monday. Now, here's the deal. He wasn't mistakenly deported. This was a guy who was in the country illegally. An immigration court and an immigration appeals court had determined that he was an MS-13 member, and they said it was okay to kick him out of the country. So, as far as this Trump El Salvador meeting, I guess the media wanted to try to question Trump on this whole deal. When the Supreme Court had settled it, Trump had settled it, and the El Salvador president even settled it. Let's check this out. I'm still getting used to my new window.
Let's hear the question from this very low-rated anchor at CB.
He's just a piece of shit. Every time he's just like, all right, let's take a question. Let's take it from this shitty, no ratings anchor.
Do you plan to ask President Bukele to help return the man who your administration says was mistakenly deported? The man who was mistakenly deported to El Salvador?
Well, let me ask Pam, would you answer that question?
Sure, President. First and foremost, he was illegally in our country. He had been illegally in our country. And in 2019, two courts, an immigration court and an appellate immigration court, ruled that he was a member of MS-13 and he was illegally in our country.
Uh-oh.
Right now, it was additional paperwork had needed to be done. That's up to El Salvador if they want to return him. That's not up to us. The Supreme Court ruled.
And also, like, who waved this magic wand that said, oh, and you got to come up with another reason besides he's illegal to deport him. If he's illegal and you deport him, like, okay, the reason why you deported him, he was MS-13. Well, we found that he's not actively MS-13. All right, well, fuck it. He was here illegally anyway. Bye. Like, why does there need to be a second reason? Being here illegally is reason enough to be deported. Like, I worry that we're softening on this. I really do. This is one thing I worry about with Trump. I thought that just being an illegal meant you could go. And this whole thing where they're like, well, you mistakenly deported this illegal. It's like, what that shouldn't even be a sentence. Mistakenly deported in it. So you're saying he was here and he didn't have a right to be. All right, then he's gone. Yeah, but he wasn't the MS-13 member you said he was. Well, that's too bad. Tough shit. Well, we fucked that one up. He was still illegal. So we didn't make a mistake.
President, that if, as El Salvador wants to return him, this is international matters, foreign affairs, if they wanted to return him, we would facilitate it, meaning provide a plane.
So will you return him?
So, oh, by the way, that was Caitlin Collins who asked that question. And Caitlin Collins did not fare too well on that one. She did not do too great. Oh, we have to update the, oh no, we don't have to update the leaderboard still. I was going to put Sean Linane in there because I think, oh no, Sean Linane's at 26, isn't he? He threw in 5, a 1, and a 20. Ooh, I get to do this in real time. This is the first time I've got to update the leaderboard in real time. There it is. Now the leaderboard's updated. So then, I guess they kept asking questions. This Caitlin Collins hadn't been humiliated enough. So then she goes, well, let's ask President Bukele of El Salvador. Like, hey, don't you think this Trump guy's a fucking asshole? Like, imagine you're such a piece of shit as a reporter that you're going to a foreign head of state to try and, like, buddy up and team up so you can shit on your current president. It's a hell of a... And then people wonder why Trump hates the media, and they wonder why he shits on the media. Let's go ahead and check out this clip.
Well, I'm supposed to be not suggesting that I'll smuggle a terrorist into the United States, right?
So right away, Caitlin Collins like, well, what about you, Mr. President? Since Donald Trump's a big fucking meanie head and won't bring the illegal back to the United States, will you send him back? And now remember, anyone who's MS-13 or a cartel member, we have designated as a terrorist now under President Trump. So this president answers her by going, you're saying you want me to smuggle a terrorist into the United States? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
How can I smuggle? How can I return him to the United States? Like, I smuggle him into the United States, or what do I do? Of course, I'm not going to do it. It's like, I mean, the question is preposterous. How can I smuggle a terrorist into the United States?
Like 3 people and like 3 liberals in the back raise their hands. Oh, I know. I'm actually planning it. Oh, that was rhetorical, wasn't it? Cool, that was rhetorical. Sorry.
I don't have the power to return him to the United States. You could release him inside El Salvador. Yeah, but I'm not releasing... I mean,
so I don't know if you heard the guy in the back. The guy who asked the follow-up question goes, yeah, but you could release him in El Salvador. Yeah, why don't I take the guy who's been found to be a member of MS-13 twice and just got here from the United States illegally where they thought he was a terrorist. Yeah, I should just let him run wild in my country. That sounds like a great fucking idea.
We're not very fond of releasing terrorists into our country. I mean, we just turned the murder capital of the world into the safest country of the Western Hemisphere, and you want us to go back into releasing criminals so we can go back to being the murder capital of the world?
Well, sir, when you put it that way, I guess, yeah, it does sound kind of fucking stupid. My follow-up question, can I please have my nuts back so you don't use them as dice? Thank you.
That's not going to happen.
Well, they'd love to have a criminal, released into our
I mean, there's
so they tried to use the El Salvador president to shit on Trump. Now Trump and the president of El Salvador are all buddy-buddy like, hey, these fucking assholes, right? They'd probably like to release some criminals out in the streets. What do you say, buddy?
They would love it.
Yeah.
They're sick. These are sick people.
Come on. Even if you didn't vote for them, that's fucking great. No, you don't understand. These are sick people.
Marco, do you have something to say about it?
Yeah, I mean, Stephen outlined it. I don't understand what the confusion is. This individual is a citizen of El Salvador. He was illegally in the United States and was returned to his country. That's where you deport people, back to their country of origin. Except for Venezuela, that wasn't refusing to take people back, or places like that. I can tell you this, Mr. President. No, the foreign policy of the United States is conducted by the President of the United States, not by a court. And no court in the United States has a right to conduct the foreign policy of the United States.
Boy, somebody set old Marco Rubio's phaser to bitchy today, didn't they? Old Marco Rubio, he sure did get phased to confrontational. They go in there with a screwdriver and they just change his gears a little bit. He's a robot, so they just kind of tune things up.
It's that simple. End of story.
And that's what the Supreme Court held, by the way, to Marco's point. The Supreme Court said exactly what Marco said, that no court has the authority to compel the foreign policy function of the United States. We won a case 9-0, and people like CNN are portraying it as a loss, as usual, because they want foreign terrorists in the country who kidnap women and children. But President Trump, his policy is foreign terrorists that are here illegally get expelled from the country, which, by the way, is a 90-10 issue.
Tough day for CNN at the White House today, boys and girls. Real tough day. Real tricky day for Caitlin Collins and the squad over there at CNN. So Trump took a shot. Pam Bondi took a shot. The president of El Salvador took a shot. Rubio took a shot. And then Stephen Miller took a shot. Oh, boy. Caitlin Collins not having a great day. She's going to need a Tom Collins after that day. Am I right, everybody? Up top with the...
Do not clip that.
Johnny Rocket with $10 says, you should be president, Aaron. You would sort things out quickly. Damn shame about that criminal record. Guess what, Johnny Rocket? It doesn't matter. You have to have a felony to not be allowed to be president. I beat my felony. I've only been guilty of a misdemeanor. Therefore, my presidency is back on track. Thank you, Johnny Rocket. Thank you so much. And I'm putting you in my cabinet, buddy. Don't you worry. God, now even your guys' shit talk is falling flat and turning on you. This is, I mean, really, I feel like I'm pounding retarded monkeys at this point. Oof. But thank you for the $10. 85 away from tonight's goal. Hey, I got an idea. Let's fucking go, baby. $85 away. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. Anonymous Fake Dono with $10. Says, by the way, Gordy's out of food, so I'm running to the store. Be back before the end of the show. That's not... You know you're just going to get me in trouble doing that. You know I'm going to get a text now. Like, who the fuck is over there? What are you doing? Thanks a lot, dickhead. You know who you are. You know. $75 away from tonight. Thank you very much. 75 away from crushing it. Johnny Rocket, don't worry about it, buddy. Just because I kind of gave you an L there, you can regroup. You can throw another one at me. You got this, buddy. I believe in you. You got to encourage the really dumb ones. Red Fox Mad with $4.99 says, awesome background. I love the new look. Thank you. People seem to love it. Even numero uno Josh Denny fan. Had to give it the props, as the kids say. Okay, Johnny Rocket's back. You guys ready? Let's see if Johnny Rocket learned something, came back harder. He says, misdemeanor? Is that your new wife to share? Hey, that one's not bad. I mean, I made the misdemeanor joke about SP this morning, but you're second. Second ain't bad. Silver medal. A lot of people don't get that. Not bad, buddy. Johnny Rockets is back in the game, guys. He's back in the game. $70 away from tonight's goal. Thank you very much. Atomic Ray with $1 says, R.I.P. Tom Collins. It could be worse with $2, says your setup looks terrible. Incorrect. Incorrect. This seems like bitterness, guys. Don't be bitter. Don't be bitter. It looks, and you know what the bitch of it is? This is just the temporary setup. I still got to anchor the sign. I got about probably another 3 or 4 hours of fucking around with the lighting and camera to do. Sorry, guys. I mean, look, don't take these as L's. You know, you don't have to. You can just not say anything and you'll be fine. Red Fox Mad gifting a membership over on YouTube. Hey, let's pay those forward, huh? Let's pay it forward and call it a win for the toe. $65 away from tonight. Streamlabs, PayPal. What are the other ones? I'm missing my own mark here. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, gifted memberships. There we go. Speaking of memberships, Red Fox Mad renewing for his 35th month. Says everyone get a sub. Best show on the air and internet. What a kind man. What a generous soul. Thank you, Red Fox Mad. Appreciate it. All right, we're starting to really run up the score here. Let's finish it off. Numero Uno says there is no sniping, but Doom is in his chat shitting on his green screen background. Fair and balanced. Who has a green screen background? Ew. Fuck. Is it bad? My Lost Interest says also if you tilt the sign up or down, you can slightly remove lighting hotspots. I can't fucking touch this thing tonight. I'm anchoring it after the show. If I tilt it, if this thing falls on me during the show, if you're just joining us, you get your money back, plus you get even money in return. Basically, there's odds tonight. There's even money odds on this thing falling on my stupid ass because I ran out of time and couldn't anchor it before the show. But don't worry. We're ready to go. All right? Well, hold on. Oh, shit. Where'd my drill bit go? I had the right one. Just to make a guide hole in there, just so I knew where I was putting the anchors. Oh, fuck. Well, that's okay. We'll go back out in the toolbox. We'll grab it. We'll bring it in. Oh, man. Let's continue on. Dinosaur Fuel says that's a drill. I know it's a drill. I said it. Did I say drill? I said drill, right? Chad Buzamok says, whose drill did I borrow? Your mother's, you fucking asshole! I said something mean about, this is how I know that Chad Buzamok's getting to me and that it's not good-natured ribbing and I'm starting to maybe lose it a little bit, is he made fun of me on Twitter this weekend and I responded to him with a your mother thing. You know, I basically insinuated I was having sex with his mother, and then he told me his mother had passed away, and I told him I felt nothing. It felt, you know, it felt like it had gotten personal on my end, and not proud. Not proud. Halada Fachina says, don't give that asshat power tools. Why not? We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Vadam with $5 says, Aaron's Jew side comes out with the new sign and new camera. Looks like the Daily Wire. Hey, I look like Ben Shapiro over here. All right, let me tell you why the Jews had nothing to do with 9/11. Let me tell you why the Jews had nothing to do with the assassination of President Kennedy. Let me also tell you why the Jews had nothing to do with everything that's ever happened, that's ever been bad in the United States that was a little clandestine. Banks are run by Protestants. Can I get the job? Jesus was just a guy. See? This is starting to work. Let's go to Vadam. Oh, Vadam gifting a membership over on Rumble. Dead Game got the membership. Very good. Thank you, Vadam. Appreciate it. Now we're $55 away from tonight. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. 55 away. Sean Linane with $1. Says, bitching about the size of that sign about a week ago. Now Aaron feels like a woman at the bar picking up a nobody at closing time. Disappointment. Numero uno Josh Denny fan says 10 jumping jacks for $10. Come on, let's do this. I say 10 jumping jacks for the goal. That's what I say. I say 10 jumping jacks for the goal. I'm a good time. I'm fun. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, $55 away. Oh shit, he wants me to do the jumping jacks so the fucking sign falls down and I die. All right, let's fucking dance, bitch. I'll do it. Also, if we bang out today's 60 from the morning, we're going to do, what do you call it? We're going to do 3 hours for tonight. Sean Linane with $1 says, still waiting for the all-night song play on the first AI song. $20 I gave. I didn't say I'd play it all night. We'll play it again. We will. Also, if you give $20, I'll make a whole new one for you. Doesn't have to be the old one. Oh, wait a minute. I fucked this up. Aaron, you dumb head. Let's give Sean Lenane his proper respects here. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Sean Lenane. And then Honky with $25 is now in third. There we go. Hey, Mikey with $2 says, so $26 is third and $25 is second. I fixed it. It's fixed now. Look down here. Look there. Up. Good. Shit. There it is. Thank you, Honky, for the $2. We're what, 55 away from tonight? Keep it going, boys and girls. You're doing great. You're doing fabulous. You look spectacular so far this evening. All right. Let's jump into some more things. I've become president of the United States tonight. I've been a songwriter tonight. We've all gone to space together. We yelled at women. I mean, all in all, it's been a pretty complete steel toe experience for this evening. All right, let's go with Opie's dig against Anthony Cumia. This was actually a pretty good one. Not only was it a good dig, but it was also good-natured. Like, it wasn't like, I'm going to fucking kill you. Like, it's not these two having a goddamn senior citizen blood feud. I mean, the two guys are a combined 130 years old. You'd think we could cut the shit at this point. Multimillionaires, both qualifying for Social Security and Medicare. You'd think we could bury the hatchet by now. But they still take little pot shots at each other here and there. This is Anthony riding on a plane. And he was talking about being on first class. I pay for first class to be on this airplane, and this is what I have to deal with. Oh, I'm sorry. ABC radio personality, Anthony Cumia. Do you think Anthony hears noises like this? And he goes, man, I'm upset I never had kids. Because Anthony would be just getting into grandfather territory right about now. Like, he'd be dealing with new little babies, little grandsons and granddaughters. So he'd just be dealing with the crying thing again. And you can't blame the baby because that's what babies are going to do on planes because of the air pressure and shit, and it's fucking with their ears. They're going to lose their mind. You shouldn't be flying with a baby. That is 1,000% on the parent. So that's what happened with Anthony's little plane ride back from New York to South Carolina. Well, his former radio partner, Opie, I got to admit, had a pretty good dig. Let's go and check it out here. He retweeted it and wrote, one of the downsides of dating young. I mean, look, you can like Opie, you can dislike Opie, you can like Anthony, you can dislike Anthony. That's a good one. That's a solid line. He hit pretty hard. Papa Shab in the chat writing, where's my gun? Triple N, babies aren't people, Cumia. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with $1. Renowned pedophile, Anthony Cumia. Jesus, bro. Jesus, bro. Chad Buzamak says someone wrote that for him, guaranteed. Well, come on. Blind squirrel and all that. Broken clock twice a day. Come on. He could have put that one together on his own. Ye of little faith. See, Concrete Petey says Opie sucks, but that one's good. It's a solid line. Might be tweet of the day. Leah says, love the new sign. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this came together pretty nice for being thrown together and we'll get to the rest of it eventually. I'm thinking for tomorrow morning, God, do I fuck with the I still got to prep the rest of the morning show after the evening show here. Do I fuck with the camera? I know I'm going to move the lights back. The lights are going to go back a little bit, both of them. But I don't know if I'm going to fuck with the camera and start getting cute this evening. I don't know how cute I'm going to plan on getting. I do know we're $55 away from tonight's goal, and I think we can bang it out, you guys. Oh, look at that. Another person texting in. Sign looks great. Thank you so much. But, you know, you guys give me too many compliments. I start to feel uncomfortable. You guys send me compliments, and I start to think you're disarming me for something. Numero uno knows what I mean. You guys start saying nice things like, Aaron, hey, the money, time, and effort you put into the studio, it really shows. It looks good, blah, blah, blah. I just feel like I can't say thank you, and I can't adequately show my appreciation, because if I do, the hammer's going to come down. Chad Buzamok says, to balance out the compliments, you're still fat. Thank you. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan says, texting sign looks great with no money. Go fuck yourself, texter. My Lost Interest says, Katy Perry thinks the sign looks great, especially the lighting. Thank you, My Lost Interest. I get it. Not only that, we did tell Numero uno, Josh Denny fan, that I would do his 10 jumping jacks if that 55 came in for tonight's goal. And you guys are getting, again, 3 hours if we knock out evening and morning from tonight. So thank you. Monica with $2 says, this background is much better. The other one was too distracting and busy. Look, it seems unanimous. It seems like they're giving it the thumbs up. Silver Wolf with $1 says, sign looks good, makes you blurry so we can't see your double chin. Doesn't make me blur. I look fantastic. I got screenshots to prove it. I look fantastic. Let's go to L Train. Says, just need to get that gay F word Johnny over to tighten up the camera. Fuck you, Buzamok. The sign lights are on. I just have light bashing the shit out of it, so you can't. Let's go to Mad Max Mardigan. Says, look at it this way, Aaron. If you're ever flying alone, you'll never have to pay for first class. Just flap your arms harder and you could fly by yourself. Thank you. Mussolini Dip with $5 says, Vanu Malesh, it's my life that ever I want to do. Timestamp 232. He's a very good Oh, I remember that song. $2 from Funeral Director says, can I make AI sing suggestion involving Nick? I mean, yeah, you can send in a request and we can put it into the machine if you'd like to. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan for $20. Oh boy. I haven't been keeping track of old Denny tonight. I think, Denny, is it fair to say that puts you at 25? Oh no, you're at 30. Because you had 5 coming in. Numero uno's at 30. Guess what, boys and girls? Numero uno, Josh Denny fan, just jumped up to number 2. Now I got to do some surgery here. 3, Sean Linane. Honky, sorry, bud. Off the board. And 2, Numero uno with $30 for Numero uno, Josh Denny fan. There we go. It's been updated. He says, let's check out this informational clip on the way to the jumping jacks goal. All right. $35 away from jumping jacks. Thanks to Numero uno. The leaderboard font height is perfect. Not too big. See, I don't know if My Lost Interest means that or if now it's too big. See what I mean when you guys give me compliments, how it fucks with my head? Like you guys say, like if My Lost Interest would have just said, oh, the font looks great on the scroll, I would have been like, oh, okay, thanks, cool, that's awesome. But because he said the font's not too big at all, see, that fucks with me. All right, let's go to numero uno, Josh Denny fan. He goes with a Red Bar clip that's gonna fucking shit on Anthony. All right, yeah, go ahead, Denny.
So here is A. Kumia's account, and he unfollowed both these girls after I exposed him for it immediately, pretending it was an accident. He barely follows anybody. There's no accidentally following 13-year-old girls. Sorry. So you are my vibe, and they're not just 13-year-old girls. They're sexualized, crazy 13-year-old girls without.
Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on a minute. Anthony works for ABC, right? ABC is Disney still, isn't it? So maybe Kumia's just trying to suck up to his Disney bosses. That could be it. They probably love that shit. They're probably Disney kids that he's following, for God's sake.
Parents that post racy Instagram photos. And here's the girl, Maya. This is one. Just turned 14. And
that's all you need to know.
I can't show you the pictures, but this is, I mean, they're little kids. They're little kids. And the other pictures are like her in bikinis and very sexual stuff.
That is weird. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be following young girls, and you shouldn't be, it's creepy. Don't do that. If I could give any advice on tonight's program, it would be don't follow 13-year-old girls. Chad Buzamok says, Jesus, Red Bar looks deathly here. Yeah, he's been sick for a while. I think he's been sick for a couple of years now. So I don't know if he's doing better. I know that show was from a while ago, wasn't it? That wasn't a recent. If that's a recent one, that's not good. But I thought the last time I saw a clip of him, it looked like he was doing better. Rocky with $25. Thanks, Rock.
We want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Oh, no. What does that mean for my jumping jacks? Disney does not own WABC. They sold that a while ago. Okay. Well, that means we're only $10 away from tonight. Uh-oh. We're $10 away from numero uno getting his 10 jumping jacks. And then, what is it, $60 from there to get an extra hour of show tonight? Good thing we got plenty of shit for you, boys and girls. We got lots. It's about to be a logjam for that number 3 spot in the leaderboard. You got Miss Tay at 25, Honky at 25, Rocky at 25. You got Lenane, who's at 28. You got Thermodyne Diesel and Gray Duckling at 20. Mussolini Diff is at 19. So the 3 spot, the 2 spot, and the 3 spot are in trouble. But you got, who is it? Stephanie at 70. Her lead seems pretty safe at this point. Funeral director says AI song about Anthony following underage girls being a pervy old man rap song. All right. We take 7 of that. Hey, you know what, Denny? I'm going to make him do it. $3. $3 away from tonight's goal. I got it. Look, if I got to do 10 jumping jacks, we're going all the way with it. We're going all the way with it if I have to do 10 jumping jacks. $3 away. Oh, and numero uno Josh Denny fan, if you're just joining us, he's doing this because he wants to make the sign fall down. Because if the sign falls down, everyone gets their money back tonight because I have to anchor it this evening. Everyone gets their money back, plus I pay out even money. It's kind of nice, like we bought the camera, we got the new sign, we got the lights, we got all this stuff. Like, it's nice to be doing, that the show's been doing okay, and we've been having a lot of perfect weeks lately. Feels good to be able to gamble with the audience. Silverwolf with $5. Uh-oh, you know what that means.
Why do they come to me to die? Why do they come to me to die?
Another win for the toe. Silverwolf with $5 says, take some money for entertaining me this morning. Had a do T-bone my work truck last Friday, and I had to spend all day cleaning up busted batteries and stuff out of it. Oh, shit. Well, I hope you're okay, buddy. Numero uno says cutting off the clip early is pedo sweeping, buddy. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to play the whole thing. I thought I was playing like a good chunk of it, and then we move on. I apologize. Von Kaiser with $2 says for Goebbels, all right, you guys are now into that $60. Uh-oh. I might be doing 3 hours tonight. Let's see. Now we're 55 away from hammering out what we fell short on this morning. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Look like you guys got about 27 minutes to either knock that out or we hit the goal tonight, and then I go back to work at 8:30. All right, before we get to all of the shit we have still left to go, let's go ahead. Do you guys, okay, you're going to have to stare at my ass, though, because I can't do these jumping jacks facing the camera. I got to do my jumping jacks facing this, because if this starts falling down, I got to be ready to... And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see me all that well. Because, all right. Oh, boy. I'll try not to breathe on it. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. I did an extra one. Honestly, in my head, I was simply thinking, please don't fall on my face. Please don't fall on my face. Not what we paid for, face cam. Those were regulation jacks. I even counted out and said, sir, thank you very much. I'm not breathing heavy from doing 11 jumping jacks. You're breathing heavy from doing 11 jumping jacks. All right, 55 away from making me do an hour. 50, numero uno says $50 to punch the sign full force. You know what? You knock out what we came up short this morning, I will punch the sign. But, okay, here's the rule. I get to punch the sign, but after I punch it, I can hold it back up. I'm allowed to try and rebalance it. I'll set up the rules. You knock out the 55, I will punch the sign. However, after I punch it, I can hold it back up. Atomic Ray with $1 says 5.2 on the Richter scale. Not bad. Thank you, buddy. $2 from Funeral Director says, you missed my last super chat. Oh, I'm sorry. There it is. $10. AI song about Anthony following underage girls being a pervy old man rap song. No, I got that one. Unless that's not your last one. I don't know. That's the last one I've got. All right, thank you, guys. All right, $50 away. And the rule from numero uno is if you guys knock out the 50, not only do you get a third hour, but I have to punch the sign, but I get to hold it back up. Basically. Papa Shab says he's just trying to cripple you at this point. Chad Buzamak says, worth it, numero uno. He will definitely hurt himself punching the sign. I mean, this is metal and this is wood. I mean, this is the real deal. I mean, I would put my... Oh, that's going to fuck... that is going to hurt. Is there anywhere I can punch this that won't fucking kill? We'll see. They're saying numero uno's just trying to cripple you at this point. I kind of like that the evening show has a different vibe from the morning show. And I like that the vibe is just kind of more silly and retarded and relaxed, and we can like make Charles Manson AI songs and shit. I'm going to download this one real quick so we can have it, because this is going to be our intro song from now on. There we go. That's going to play. Like, instead of this. No, I'm sorry. After this, we can play that. So we'll play the intro. And then after that, we'll go.
Lonesome track.
Oh, there it goes.
Rolling down this lonesome track.
And this will be our intro music.
With the shadows chasing after. Got my thoughts ready.
Now, if you're just joining us tonight, we wrote a song called Charles Manson. And the reason we wrote a song called Charles Manson is because we watched the video of Charles Manson making those funny faces. Aren't you glad we got the new camera? So he then said, I'm a bum. I'm a drifter. I'm a hobo. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. I'm a straight razor if you get too close to me. So I said, that has to be a song. So we made an AI country music song. You know what? I feel like we should try it the other way. Hold on a second. Guys, I just got inspiration. Let's make it a love. Charles Manson. Description. Charles Manson is a no-account drifter who goes town to town trying to motivate young people to join him. Include the lyrics, I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. Include, there, that's all we need is a boxcar and a jug of wine. And it's going to be a love song. So let's see what they come up with Charles Manson as a love song. It's going to be a love song about Charlie. They're going to make it, and we're going to see if we can... so the intro will be 20 minutes long. No, it's a 2-minute and 10-second song. Concrete PD says town to town grifter rhymes. Well, I mean, maybe if Charlie and I teamed up, we could do that. All right. While we're waiting for that, you guys are $50 away from going until 9 o'clock tonight. Otherwise, we got 20 minutes left. I appreciate you being here. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow, and have some fun with us tonight. We appreciate the likes. It helps the algorithm. We appreciate the subscriptions. It feeds my ego. And we appreciate the money because I'm a whore, is essentially how this goes. All right, we got it. We're ready. Let's go with our Charles Manson love song.
He rolls into town on a whispering breeze with wild, restless eyes and a heart full of dreams.
It's true. That's Charlie.
Chasing the sun where the lost souls unwind. He's a boxcar and a jug of wine.
Charlie!
Oh, come on, young hearts, let's break away with echoes of freedom in the songs that we play. Underneath the stars, we'll leave this place behind. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine.
Why won't they put Charles Manson's name in the songs?
He speaks of the truth buried deep in the grind. A spark in the night, igniting the blind.
Holy shit, he'd love this.
With stories of freedom that twist and entwine.
That's a little shoehorn.
Fill your cups up high, let your spirits align.
Everybody to Charlie!
Oh, come on, young hearts, let's break away. And echoes of freedom in the songs that we play. Underneath the stars, we'll leave this place behind. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine.
I don't know. You know what?
To show you the fever, the thrill of the ride.
I think the first one's better. I think the dark country song's a better country song. I think the original Charles Manson is better. My Lost Interest says, just saw this on April's playlist. Oh. Chad Buzamok says, should have an AI song about steel toe and your antics for outro. Just let it make the song. Okay, another thing if we knock out the 50. Don't mention how the dogs got to eat before the women. Oh, I didn't put that part in there. Oh, darn it. Taste Fairy says, let's make it a Caribbean song. Oh, do they have reggae as an option? Other. Charles Manson. Here. Make this a reggae song about Charles Manson, the cult leader from the 1970s. All right. Maybe we can get a good hype reggae song out of this. This could work. We'll give them time to come up with that one. A Caribbean. I liked that idea. A Caribbean songs. Chad Buzamok says, just enter in, write a song about Aaron Imholt and the Steel Toe Morning Show and his antics and see what it spits out. All right, deal. Throw in a couple bucks, boys and girls. You guys have already knocked out your goal for tonight. Thank you. You've also $10 into what we missed this morning. If we hammer out that last 50, it's 3 hours of Steel Toe. Otherwise, we're going to wrap up in about 15 minutes here. We're just playing around with some AI songs, enjoying the new set. I'll fuck around with the camera and the lights after the show's over. A reggae song about Charles Manson. All right, here we go.
In the shadows of the sun.
Ah, fuck it. No, they didn't do it right.
A man with a plan.
A man with a plan.
Spoken whispers drew a line in the sand.
Oh shit, it's kind of fire.
Charismatic charm. He led them astray.
Uh-oh.
With empty promises, they followed his way. Oh, Charlie Ryan, wilder than night, caught in the madness, lost from the light.
The best Charles Manson song ever.
The rhythm of a dark tune, in a world of confusion, beneath the waning moon.
Oh, Charlie. It's such a fun, upbeat song.
Love turned to fear.
Oh.
Living in a nightmare, the end drawing near. A family of misfits.
I mean, opinion.
Lost in the game.
Sure, maybe.
They searched for salvation, but found only pain.
No.
Oh, Charlie running wild in the night, caught in the madness, lost from the light.
All right, let's do Chad Buzamok's idea. Let's do a Steel Toe song. Let's see what they come up with. Let's see what they come up with for a Steel Toe song here. Create a song. What did you want it to be, Buzamok? What was the style we were going with? Do we have a genre you want specifically? Charles Manson and the Wailers. Yeah, Bappa Shop says first one was the best. I agree. Yeah, the first one was the best. The rest have been lacking, to say the least. But you know what? I want to go with Buzamok's idea. He says it's my choice. Okay. What would my song? I think my song works best as a smooth hip hop, a hype hip hop song. Steel. Right. What was the... Okay, I want to write it exactly how Buzamok wrote it. Write a song about... Here we go. All right. Copy. I'm going to let him see it here. Write a song about Aaron Imholt and the Steel Toe Morning Show and his antics. There we go. We'll see what they come up with. We'll see what they come up with. Who would have thought that Charles Manson would give us our lasting bit for tonight? Eagle of America, we need to flood Fox 9 chats and comments. Why? You understand that our fans would just make it worse for me, right? You understand they would just make it shittier, whatever it was. All right. Everybody throw in a 10 or a 15 and we'll catch up from this morning. Otherwise, we'll try again tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for knocking out your goal tonight. That's all we expect of the evening crew. You guys are fantastic. We've also got, we had a little bit of a shakeup in the top 3 as well, which is kind of cool. All right. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have anything about the personal stuff. Boozamock, this is gonna disappoint you.
Wake up every morning, it's a brand new show.
Oh shit!
Aaron Nemo is rocking, he's the star, you know. With the steel toe crew, they're ready to die, bringing laughter and chaos, keeping dreams alive.
Keeping dreams alive.
Steel toe boots kicking loud and proud. Aaron's antics shining, drawing in the crowd.
Hey!
From the wildest stories to the jokes that soar on the Steel Toe Morning Show. Who could ask for more?
Not me.
Guests on the sofa, banter in the air. Aaron's quick wit has us all in a snare.
You're in a
With every
snare.
punchline, the morning
My
feels
snare.
bright. No topic too wild, they'll tackle it right.
Hey.
Steel toe boots kick it loud and proud. Aaron's antics shining,
It's so
drawing
gay.
in the crowd. From the wildest stories to the jokes that soar on the Steel Toe Morning Show.
I didn't want a white guy. I should have said I want a stereotypical black voice.
Listeners tuning in, taking life in stride.
Yeah.
From pranks on the air to heartfelt chats.
Heartfelt.
Aaron and the team, they've got our backs.
That's right, I've got your back, you dumb cunts. Oh, we've got an intro on this one. How much time is left? About 40 seconds.
Toe boots, kick it loud and proud.
Yeah.
Aaron's antics shining, drawing in the crowd. From the
Do what I can.
wildest stories to the jokes that soar on the Steel Toe Morning Show. Who could ask for more? So here's to the mornings filled with cheer.
Filled with cheer.
With Aaron and Steel Toe, that's best time of year.
Best time of
Keep
year.
on laughing, let the good times flow. Thanks for the memories on this Steel Toe Show.
Oh, you're welcome. The AI guy's the nicest. Wonderful. Funeral director says, can you have Snoop Dogg sing my song idea? $10 from Dive Bar says, F the night crew. Why don't you make it rock and roll or heavy metal? That was Manson's genre. Well, I tell you what, now we're only $40 away from knocking out this morning. And of course, if you guys don't hit it, it just goes to your total for tomorrow night. So now that puts us at 40. If $40 comes in the next 11 minutes, I got to stay on until 9. If not, you guys have been remarkably generous tonight. Hit like and subscribe on your way out. I appreciate it. Are we good with the AI songs? Or did someone... Oh, someone wanted me to make a Charles Manson song, a rock version. Okay. Okie doke. So let's go rock, dark. We're going to call it, we're going to call it Manson Family. A song about how cool and awesome Charles Manson was. It's fucking retarded. I just don't want it to be another song where it's like, he was a lost potential. He was a light snuffed out. I want it to be if it's going to be a rock song, I want it to be some hardcore shit about old Charles Manson. Boozamock says, I will try and do one up for you. All right, thanks, buddy. Well, you can just keep making them until you find the right one, right? Exactly. All right, let's get this. Let's get our last Charles Manson song done here for the night, and then we can probably get one more. We can sneak one more story in, huh? I don't care about this save act shit. Who cares? Jeremy, we can probably tackle tomorrow. Oh, we got a woman getting a DUI driving a hundo. I want to see her mugshot. I can't wait. Let's get our. Here we go, Manson Family. Ready? Let's see how they did. The rock song.
In a world of shadows, he danced like a flame. With visions of freedom, he played a bold game. A rebel with secrets, he carved out his space. In the chaos of love, he found his own place. Born in the wild, he broke all the chains.
They're standing Charles Manson.
He through the race. In a life full of colors, he painted the night. A legend of misfits, where the fierce fiery light.
Dude, they're fucking sucking Manson's dick.
Gave them dreams to hold tight. Under the moon's glow, they embraced the night. Chasing the echoes, they followed his call.
It's horrible.
In the revolution's wake, they dared to stay tall.
No, they murdered people.
Wild, he broke all the chains. With whispers of music, he danced through the rings. In a mind full of colors, he painted the night. A legend of misfits with a fierce fiery light. But shadow folk stories not always so clear. In the depths of his vision, there lingers the fear. A dance with the darkness, a clash with the light. In the war of the spirit, who wins the true fight?
This is way more positive.
In the depths of his vision, there lingers the fear. A dance with the darkness, a clash with the light. In the war of his spirit, who wins the true fight? So remember the madness, the highs and the lows. A tapestry woven with both joys and its woes. In a tale that began on the edge of a dream. Charles Manson, a name, a complex theme.
This is like being a Hitler apologist. Wow, great work, guys. Great work. Nice. Great work on that Charles Manson song, which was essentially how he was misunderstood and a really good guy. Fuck. Well, it was something, right? My Lost Interest says, pretty sure that AI guy has never seen the show. Funeral director sent 10 to make a Kumia pedo song. What did he ask for it to be? Was it a rock song or a rap song? I can't remember. Oh, Snoop Dogg. So he wanted rap. Here we go. Let's go. Hip hop. Smooth. Here we go. Oh, you guys are gonna... Well, he already kind of shit on me, didn't he? So I don't... This is all in good fun. We're just making AI songs. I made a song about how good of a guy Charles Manson was, for Christ's sake. $40 away from tonight's goal. Or no, I'm sorry. No, you guys already hit tonight's goal. I'm sorry. You already hit tonight. This is what we came up short this morning. If you guys, we're going to keep going till 9 if we hit that. Otherwise, we're done in about 6 minutes here. Oh, and I have to punch the sign, right? I told numero uno I'd punch the sign if we knocked it out. And everyone could make a bunch of money if it falls down. But I get to hold it back up and try to adjust it. All right, we're almost done with our Kumia song. Who was it who paid for this one? No, it wasn't Concrete Pete. Funeral director paid for this one. Let's see what AI came up with. Here we go.
Scrolling through the screen, he's out for a thrill, chasing after shadows, lost in the world. Tweets come alive like whispers in the night, but the world's watching closely, ready
God. Oh, shit, what happened? Oh, there we go.
to ignite.
I hit something.
Anthony's diving deep into the stream, but intentions get tangled, nothing's as it seems. In a digital garden where caution's almost, what's lost in the pixels can fade into dust.
That's deep.
Following the moments, snapshots on display, caught in the allure, weaving night into day. Behind every handle, stories yet untold, but the path you meander, it's warming yet cold.
Oh.
Anthony's diving deep in through the stream, but ascensions get tangled, nothing's as it seems. In a digital garden where caution's a must, what's lost in the pixels can fade.
This song kind of sucks ass, I'll be honest.
Whispers in the wind can't escape the stairs in a world so connected.
Do you notice they're really big into snares? Snares is a big rhyme for them.
By the likes and the follows we chase, in the end will he find his own place?
WABC Radio.
Voices in the feed, they echo and they shift, navigating waters, a precarious gift. But behind every screen, there's a heart that beats. Respect the silence, feel the life in the tweets.
Feel the life in the tweets. Oh, not in Times Square.
Deep into the stream, but intentions get tangled. Nothing's as it seems.
This was disappointing.
In a digital garden where caution's a lot. What's lost in the pixels can fade into dust.
Yeah.
So reflect
we got
on the journey before taking the leap. In the world of the followers, tread softly, be deep. Life's more than the clicks, more than the fame. Let's remember the human beneath all the names.
Oh, you see it as a message. That kind of sucked. Really, since the first Charles Manson song, it hasn't been that great. That first Manson song was good, but I don't know. That one sucked. Yeah, but you do have to be careful on Twitter. I mean, I think even Anthony would stress that to people. They would say, even Anthony would say, you can tweet something in anger. It can really take you on a crazy fucking journey. No, but I stand by the first Charles Manson song. I do. It's a weird thing to say. Hey, that first Charles Manson song was really fucking good, dude. Don't shit on it. All right, guys. Thank you very much for knocking it out tonight. I really appreciate it. You guys have been fantastic. You're also giving me a break. I appreciate it. I get to head out here because I got a little show prep for tomorrow to do. I got to anchor this bad boy. I got to manipulate the camera a little bit. Numero Uno says, I think you should headbutt the sign as payment for making us listen to these songs. No, I'm free and clear. I'm free and clear. I did what you asked me to do, and now I get to move on with my life. Thank you very much, Numero Uno. Thank you to Rocky. Thank you to Sean Lenane. Thank you to funeral director, Dive Bar, everybody who threw in a couple of bucks. And also, thank you so much for your feedback on the camera, on the signs, on the lights, on everything, the set. My goal for tomorrow is to be zoomed out a little more. That's the plan. But this was the way that we could get the match in the ring, as it were. Take it easy, guys. Talk to you later. We will see you at 6 a.m. Central Time.